Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dragons and Dresses Craftsorium. Wednesdays, what's she up to Wednesdays? Okay, yeah, I said Wednesday twice. See how many people are here. I know Martha's here. Still says 0. Oh, now all of a sudden 3. Woohoo! A whole 3. Yippee! Hey, Grumps. Your polymer clay blanks will be put in the mail this weekend. They're in their last bake right now. I just want to make sure that they're not going to break and fall apart too much, It's just an experiment, I know. But I got these from last week, and I figured we could work on these first. Sorry for the camera. Another light on the subject here. These are the ones we made last time. They're out of the oven, they're cooled, and I didn't finish them off or anything. I figured I could do that with you guys. Now, you can resin over these, but I kind of like the matte look. And they're kind of springy, so we're going to put them together first. I've already got my clay conditioned over here, so it won't take quite as long. Oh, that one's not the right one. I got them right here. I just saw dark. I didn't see, but it wasn't shiny. Shiny! Sorry if you can hear my wonderful cat. I got an automatic kitty litter turner, arounder, dumper, cleaner, outer thing. And my cats think it's a game. Oh, let's go in the bath. Oh, it's moving. Let's see if we can catch it. They drive me batty or sometimes. Yes, I said Hey, Cindy. So we're going to take your jump ring. And when you open a jump ring, make sure you twist it. Never pull out, because if you pull out, you'll never get it back into the circular shape. A perfect circular shape. Not that these are perfect, but you know what I mean. I'm going to stick it through there. Now see, since this ear wire is turned the wrong way, yes, I could turn it the other way, but I want it to have a little bit of motion. So I'm going to put a smaller one on top. You hear the click? Hopefully you don't hear Madonna. No, it's not Madonna. Sorry, Stephanie. Lady Gaga in the background. When you spend 90% of your time alone, you got to have some music. All right, so I'm going to put it on, make sure it's facing forward. Oh my gosh. Can you read my poker face? Now, before I do that, I see that join, and I'm going to turn it around on the inside. It's going to move, but for my own mental whatever. My own peace of mind, that's the word. Or words. Yeah. I may get a visitor during the live today, but that's okay. I'll get up in 30 minutes. It's a friend of mine and my late daughter's. It's his birthday today. And our boy is going to be 13 tomorrow. Hi, Allison. And there's one earring. For those of you that just joined, we're putting together the earrings we made 2 weeks ago. I couldn't come in last week because I was all ready to get started and everything. Then the repairman came from my refrigerator and was on the phone speaking in Spanish, which there's nothing wrong with that, but there was no way I could go live, and he was making noise, moving the refrigerator in and out. Because it's not even 4 years old and it went out on me. Sorry, I had to bring it a little closer to me for that part. This. And there we have a pair of earrings. And I used the titanium rainbow ones, titanium look on them because I thought that it would go with the flowers and stuff, the purple and green. And there's our earrings from 2 weeks ago. Now that's one way you can use a slab. Here, these up. I am in the midst of cleaning, organizing, and decluttering and going through stuff, which there will be an announcement probably in a week. A big announcement for my channel in a week. I'm hoping it's a week. Why isn't that one plugged in? Because that one's plugged in. I need some more light. So therefore, we are going to rearrange some food. I hate everything with a USB because sometimes they just don't work if you have an extender or a dual port. So I have to get sorry for the reach, just the right things in. Okay. Trying to get where my light's not in my face when I'm leaning forward. This is one of the best lights. Like, it was only $2 or $3 on Temu, and it clips on. And it has an inline toggle switch to turn it off and on. Clips on anywhere that clip will fit, and it's LEDs. That explains why my stuff has been curing on my new channel. Yes, I don't have anything on there yet, but I do have a new channel. It's DID, Artistic Nail Adventure. And if you want to get into nails or learn how to do nail art or do fill-ins with gel, I know the word. What's the word? Builder gels. Then keep an eye out on my channel over there. Oh, wow, you got more snow? Okay, Grumpy. That's fine. I'm going to have to film later today anyway, unless my friend comes over for his birthday. I can't believe my boy's going to be 13 tomorrow, y'all. Oh. Okay, so to today's thing, we're going to make a slab, sorta. You can make it a slab if you'd like afterwards. But I got this from Jessima's Tutorials. Or is it Jessima Design? I think it's Tutorials on YouTube. I'm going to try to get the link put in below in case you want to go check her out. But she does really good work. Hi, Francis. You like the magnetic hologram? Oh, yeah, I use that. It's called, what is it called? Cat's eye polish? Yeah, I got some of that right here, actually. This one's a pink one. You see how it glows? It looks like it glows. That's cat eye polish. Well, I've got lots of those. And if you're looking for some good ones, I will send you a few links that I found on Temu. And they're local, so you get them in a few days. And if you order everything from that page, that store, it won't be $2.99 per item. It'll be $2.90. It won't be $2.99 at all if you spend $25. Which, if you want a good set of cat eyes, that's easy to do. They also have a brand called Born Pretty, which works too. All right, so this is clear cernet. This is what, or clear, translucent, whatever. Cernet. This one's kind of an expensive one. So if you want to get a different brand, go for it. That's translucent. This one is the comes out more clear, which I like. The translucent from Brain is not braining today. Sculpey. It's not, yeah, that is the stuff you can move with magnets. You can also get it in a powder form too. So if you want, and which you can use in UV resin. So if you want to put the powder form of the magnetic cat eye in like your clear UV resin, you can magnetize it that way too. So they do have powder. But this is clear Cernet, and I've already conditioned it and rolled it out on my next to thinnest setting because the thinnest one, it would ripple too much. So now what we're going to do is you guys are going to help me. What color do we want this thing, this base? I'm thinking I want to use these flakes. She used the whole sheet. I want to use flakes because I've got lots of them. Do we want to go with green or purple? It's one color that we put on the whole thing. Pink. How about an orange? No, I've never seen any orange anything. I've got mint green. Oh, I've got two mint greens. Turquoise. Ooh, turquoise. Hey, Nat. Pool is a pretty color. I could mix pool and mermaid. No, how about we just do with mermaid? That's a nice one. And it might actually wind up looking like, what do you call that stuff? Abalone? I got pistachio. This isn't all of my inks. I have a whole nother container, but it's completely full. I'm thinking mermaid. Y'all aren't helping me. Since we're going to blend it, it's not going to really matter if it's one color or two because you'll only see one color until we get to the end. That's when the mermaid, thank you. So I'm going to put a few drops on here. All right, maybe a couple squirts. Then I'm going to use I had it right here. Where did I move it to? Oh, my drink's going to fall. It dries pretty easy, but since we don't have, 15 extra minutes to, I'm not too worried about the circles because it'll all get blended in, the dots rather. Well, that soaked it all up, that Q-tip did. It's a pretty color. But remember, it's going to be thin. It's not going to be that dark when we get done. No, I don't need it. And you cannot put your heat gun on this because it will bake it. So don't use a heat gun to dry anything. I have a little fan over here that's not even plugged in, and I'm not going to plug it in. I just realized that. And I'm going to try to squish as much as I can out of that Q-tip. The only reason you want to make sure it's good and dry first is because if you don't, you can get it all, the alcohol ink all over your pasta maker or your clay roller, whatever you're going to use. I should have put a glove on. Hey, Melissa. And one thing about alcohol ink is it doesn't take too long to dry because, alcohol. See, I do have these other ones here. I have silver and copper, copper and gold, and whatever that is. It's got green and gold and copper. But I really like this one. Hopefully there'll be some big sheets in it that I can pull out. Okay. Let's fold this up. Oh, I gotta wipe that off. I don't want it staying in my desk. If you're doing this by hand, you can do it whenever you want. But I got a crank on my pasta machine now, so yeah, guess what I'm using? Let me get an alcohol wipe. They're right here beside me. Alcohol cleans alcohol. And in case you didn't know it, Sharpie is alcohol based. So if you get Sharpie on anything, just use alcohol. I buy the wipes for when I make a mess like this, or if I need to clean off a bigger area, or if I want to sanitize something, I use the alcohol. And they're, I think, 75%. 75%. But I'll tell you what I do. I take my 99% and I put like a quarter cup down in here and I just let it sit and it absorbs it. That way it's got the good alcohol. You know what I mean? And these pieces here, I want to explain to you why you have to make sure your clay roller is clean when you're using white or translucent. Because if you don't, you get colors in it, which ruins it, which I can put it in my scrap clay, which is what I'm going to do because it's too expensive to throw away. But it'll make a pretty jewel tone something or other, which so will this. Okay. Now that I've got that cleaned off. Oh, and you can re-wet these too and they come right back with alcohol. Oh, yeah. Let's roll this a little bit because I have it pretty thin over here. Bring that back to the highest. I don't even know what that is, but I know it's thicker. How is everyone today? I hope you're all doing great. Fantastic and elastic. And I ordered some new tissue blades. They're here. Do I remember where I put that box? Nope. So if my grandson opens tissue blades for his birthday, I know where they went. All right, I'm putting it through on the first pass. I'm going to show you each pass since we have the time. All right, that's one pass. Looks kind of cool with the lines, but that's not what we're going for. I'm going to turn it, fold it over, and put, you can either put the folded part down on the rollers or to the side, but never put your, well, this one's cracked, so it wouldn't matter. But once it's nice and supple, it'll just trap air, and you don't want air in it. So make sure you either put your fold down or your fold to the side. That way air can escape. Now you can't say I never told you nothing useful. And don't eat yellow snow, bro. For those of you that have it, Martha, don't eat yellow snow. She got snowed again last night. My poor son-in-law, he's in the Army and he's stationed in New Jersey. Lives in Pennsylvania in a house with his mom and his other son. And he posted yesterday, somebody needs to come dig me out and it needs to stop snowing. I'm bored. His birthday was Sunday as well as my daughter's passing. But he and James played on the computer all day because he got him a gaming computer for Christmas. And he has like 4 or 5 3D printers. How can he be bored? And he makes soap. You see how it's blending really good? Yes, he makes wonderful soap, you guys. Been out all day, not long back, son had hearing test again. He deaf in his left ear, apparently. Oh my. Hey, we're twinsies, because so am I. It's blending really good. We want it completely and totally blended. We want it one solid color. Now, once it's baked, it'll be completely see-through. They've made a pasta curing machine. I mean, a resin curing machine. They need to make a pasta curing machine. I want to get these ends incorporated because they're still clear. So I'm going to fold it in on itself like so, where the seam is in the middle, and then put it long ways through there this time, just to incorporate that clear, or uncolored rather. Now I'll fold it back this way and go back to going this way. It only looks like it might take another couple. That's all. Now to get it easier incorporated from here, I'm going to start going down on the pasta maker, making it skinnier or thinner. Owie! Don't have to crank something when you have cut a boo-boo on your finger. Yes, Natalie, your comments are showing up. You said, hey, Allison. Hey, Melissa. And you said, is my comment showing up? Everybody tell her no. Okay. Now, when you go down a size, make sure you don't fold it in half. Just go down and your size, 1 or 2, however you're going to skip it, and then crank it like that, and then go through a couple of times. Now, I am by no means an expert at this, but I have been doing it for several years. Let's see, at least 24 years I've been doing clay work. Nearly as long as I've been sewing. No, I was sewing longer. But nearly as long as I've been doing nails, yeah. All the other ones are gone. Make sure you're on live comments. Nope, don't know nobody in Wisconsin. Uh-oh, I folded it too much. So when that happens, I'm going to take the thinner part and just smush it in there. I don't know what I was doing. I was off in another world. Well, YouTube wouldn't let me say hello to Martha earlier. I put good morning because Martha came in early and she said good morning and I said good morning. And it said YouTube has, what did it say? Let me go back. I'm going to put the message up there if I can show you what it says. Oh, it won't let me. It says YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. All it said was good morning. So I added Martha, good morning, Martha, and then it went through. It's doing some weird stuff lately, y'all. I am obsessed with watching this realty show. It's called Dirt Cheap Houses. All over the United States. There's a few that have come up in England, but some of the places I've seen on there, oh, if only, oh no, that's okay. I have an alcohol wipe right here. It's hopefully just on the surface. The shoops. Oh, shoot, I barely got up in time to do this. I'm just wiping it off because I don't really want it on there. Go down one more. Okay, I'm not going to worry about these couple of little splits in the middle here for what we're going to do next. It's perfectly fine. All right, I have it down on my next to lowest setting again, because like I said before, if I do it on the highest setting, it's just not going to work because it's just going to ripple up. What about the shops? All right, I'm not going to need this, so I'm going to put it with the other. As soon as I remember where I put it. Oh, we're going to stick it right there like bubble gum on the bedpost. Bubble gum on your bedpost. Y'all ever do that? Oh, wow. That's weird. Well, I posted in our personal group that I was going live today, or getting ready for my live. All right, so for the next step, believe it or not, this is going to turn out pretty, I hope. Hi, Luca. See, this one has like this rainbowy. That's going to be pretty. Oh, I need some tweezers. I only have 90,000 pair. Guess what? I bought more. Not recently. Well, yeah. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cover this whole thing, and then I'll worry about burnishing it in. Now, if you have the metal sheets, metal leaf sheets, oh, by all means, use those. But I have tons of these because I have these left over from my store. And some of them are just copper, which is perfect with turquoise. I love copper and turquoise. I don't like gold at all, but there's some things that gold has to go with. Like red. Red has to have gold. I'm just going to pull some out. Hope y'all got plenty of time, because this is going to take a while. It's going to get messy up in here. Okay, because that didn't work. Now I'm just pushing along. You're flying everywhere. Don't breathe, April. Don't breathe. So, Allison, have you tried anything with your polymer clay? Am I doing something like the video you sent me? Oh, no. Yeah, it is fun to play with, Martha. And sometimes it can be therapeutic and good for your hands and good exercise, I mean, for your hands. Ooh, that one's going to be pretty. And there's lots of them big hunks right here. Now you see why the title said 3 item? That's all we're going to use is these 3 items. The flakes, the polymer clay, and the alcohol ink. Maybe I should just work on one area. Yeah, if I had these in sheets, which if this works out and it looks as cool as I hope it will, I may look into getting the sheets of these. Let your sing. I love the Scorpions. Oh my gosh. Has anybody heard their newest album that they let release 2, 3 years ago? No. Does anyone else like the Scorpions? Or am I the only metalhead? Although they're not considered metal anymore. Got a little bit of gold here and there, but that's okay. All right, I'm getting a roller real quick, and just to make sure it's that part's all rolled down. I'm the only one that likes them. Hi, Terry. Oh, I love, yeah. Winds of Change is one of my favorite songs of theirs. I actually sing that one in karaoke. Welcome aboard, Terry. Oh, come on. See, this is what I get for trying to use the really cool stuff. I mean, look at those colors that it's given me. Can y'all see all those? Look at all those colors. Well, heck. Hope y'all enjoyed that ride. There, now you can see the colors in it. See all the different colors in that? Now you can see it when I have my hand there. But yeah, those are going to be cool in the final effect. You're not even going to believe this, y'all, when I get there. Terry, is this your first time joining us? I don't remember the name. But then again, we're talking about me. Who can't remember where she put her glasses that are on her face. Now she covered the entire surface, but she had sheets. So maybe that's why it was easier. I know that's why it was easier, but you dink. That's looking cool. Is it all good out so far? I hope everyone had a lovely Valentine's Day. Oh, you are a first timer. It's a mixed foil blend. Thank you for asking. It's from Pentart. It's Metal Flakes, and it's number M11. And I love these. I love Pentart Metal Flake. I use them in not just crafting, but I use them in nail art and everything. Because this is kind of like a beginner's type class on things that you can do with polymer clay. This is slab session, so to speak. We did a different one 2 weeks ago, which was okay, y'all. Where'd I put them? There they are. I showed how to make a slab of flowers. Too cute. Oh my God, did he use all the toilet paper? And it comes in very thin pieces, but I have a ceiling fan on right in front of my desk, and it's kind of blowing it a wee bit. And if you go over another piece, don't worry about it too much. No, it won't stick to itself, but it'll be okay. It'll stick to the other side of the clay. Today I'm using Cernet clay, and this will not get a backing, so it's the only one that I needed. And I have it rolled out on my next to thinnest setting for anyone just joining. And I have colored it, the clear Cernet or the translucent, with Mermaid. Thank you, Allison. And that is a Tim Holtz Mermaid. And you have to use alcohol ink. Number one, it dries fast, which is what you really need, is for it to dry fast. And it's very blendable without getting blotchy. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. Does anyone have any questions about anything with polymer clay or any of the crafts that I do or anything that I might be able to help you with? Let's put it there. It was supposed to be going. Oh my gosh, a whole roll. I'd make him put that back on that roll, that core, because that stuff expensive. Or you could always put it in a baggie, in a bag, like a Walmart bag in the bathroom. People come over and his mom and dad come home tonight and ask why the toilet paper's in the baggie. It would be a great story. Okay, we're almost covered. So Terry, where are you from? Are you from the US, the UK, Australia, India? With a name like Terry Bass, it could be America or Canada. I'm sorry, I have to check my messages as they come in because I have my grandson at school. Okay, what's that? Well, and my granddaughter as well. That's kind of weird. It looks different on both sides. Oh, that's why. It was two different pieces. Oh no. No, I'm not folding this over. See, you're getting ahead of me. Don't be a man and get there before me. This is going to be stacked. And it's going to look like Makume Gane. What is Makume Gane, you asked? Or did anyone ask that? Not really sure, but you know what? I think I'm going to tell you anyway. Makume Gane is stacking and cutting and stacking and cutting. You cut it, you stack them all up, and then you push things down in it to make a pattern, and then you squish it all back together again to close all those holes up, and then you slice it like we're going to do with this. Therefore, this doesn't really have to be totally covered, I don't believe, because of the fact that we're going to be folding it and stacking, not folding it. See, you got me saying folding it. Because we're going to be stacking it. The center part here is messing me up. I wonder if I could clean that area off with some alcohol. And not the kind that we consume on Friday nights on Miss Francis's Live. So don't forget to check out Beating Crazy Custom Creations on Fridays. What are we doing this Friday, Miss Francis? Okay, now I can get a pretty sheet out there. It was just a bunch of crumbs. I want no crumbs up in here. Sounded like someone at my door. Oh, I have an Amazon delivery. I'll get it later when I'm done with this. Oh. Hey, dog, you're supposed to bark while they're here or before they get to the door. Yeah, see, wiping that with alcohol, it helped quite a bit. Now I got a piece on there that's got some color to it. Go and check out Jessima Tutorials. Also, for her way of doing this, this is mine. It's a little bit different. But she inspired this because I'm using flakes. I'm not using sheets. And she's got the beautiful sheets that she used. And I think she has them in her description. She may sell them at her store. No, I'm not affiliated with her at all. She doesn't even know I exist. Oh, I love Elle King too. Do you guys listen to Elle King at all? Anybody? Fun fact about Elle King, it's Rob Schneider's daughter, the comedian. And she sings very, I'm sure everyone's heard of X's and O's. That's Elle King. Yes, I talk a lot about music because I like music. I love music. Please don't squeeze the Charmin. You don't know yet, woman. You got any wood burning left to do? That would be a good one. I enjoy helping you out by reading your comments. It can be real fun sometimes, depending on what our libations are that night. But they never want to leave. All right, I think we're good to go on this now, because I don't want to sit here and do this for, an hour when I've already been doing it for about a half an hour. But I am going to put all these little flakies over on there. Let me put my tweezers back. And then rub it on there one good time. Okay. Now what I need to do, get it all back up there. I'm going to go ahead and push it down again with this, because I don't want a whole lot of the flaky stuff everywhere, but it looks like I have layers upon layers of oil. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave them flaky everywhere. All right, maybe sheets would have been better. Okay, definitely sheets would have been better. Now I'm going to carefully loosen it from the table and then cut it about in half. And we're just going to stack it. And I'm going to cut it in half again. Welcome back, Allison. Yes, she is a great, who are we talking about? Yes, she is a great singer. Oh, Elle King. Yes, I love Elle King. Not America's Sweetheart is one of my favorite songs. Oh no. I'm sorry, Francis. I hope you feel better, and I hope Karaya finally gets better. What are you into? Hey, Hoover. Great. He's pulled something out of the trash and eating it. I hope it's not chicken, because he'll have to go to work with his mom. All right, now we're going to stack those. You see the pattern here? Yeah, we're stacking. Now I'm going to cut it that way and stack it. I'm trying to keep the flat edges together. Push it together a wee little bit. It's got a little bit on the back. I shouldn't have done that. Now we're going to make sure that it's stuck together good. pick it up. Turn it. I have a needy cat today, apparently. Oh, a little bit on the back, and that one spot's not going to hurt too much. Okay. Now that I've put it together, oh, it's got cracks. Great. I'm going to stack it again. Because when I like to shave, I like it to be really good. I don't mean that kind. I've never even tried a bloom in regular resin, so I can't sympathize with you or anything. Well, I do, but I can't really because I don't know. Yeah. All right, so we're going to roll it this way. And each time I do this, giving cracks on the foil. Can you see the cracks in it? Which makes it look pretty cool. But you can still see the pattern. That oil slick pattern. I didn't want to do a whole lot of this, so. For those of you in the US, have you guys noticed that Dollar Tree has polymer clay? So if you wanted to try it on the cheap, here you go. I'm sorry, did I miss where Terry was from? Full roll. Oh no, Terry didn't answer. Ooh, Terry's being suspicious. Okay, you're supposed to do this with a tissue blade, but I think I already wrapped it. Wisconsin. Okay, land of cheese, beer, and oh, good question, Martha. No, we're not nosy. We're just friendly. Anyway, you're supposed to use a tissue blade with this, but I think I wrapped it. It's one of his gifts. I'll find out Saturday. So what you do is you shave it, but you don't want to shave it straight and thin. You want to kind of start it off and then go down and take, you got to make sure it's secure to your tile. And you'd see the different shapes. Then you put those off to the side. Man, I wish I had my tissue blade. Oh, it helps if you use the right side. And you want to kind of go down and get different pieces, and then we're going to put all these pieces back together in a different way. It's pretty thick. Let me shave a little more off that one. Here we go. We'll put all these back together here in a minute to make our slab. If it were going on something else, it would be called a veneer, but it's not. No, I have new blades. You haven't heard me say that I wrapped them up and gave them to Jax, but I don't want to unwrap his gifts because I just don't want to waste the paper because I'm cheap. I ain't easy, but I'm cheap. And it also helps if it's stuck down. And you use the right side. I found my old ones, but they're rusty and I can't use them when they're rusty. But not everybody might have tissue blades. They may just have, what they got from, I think I got this from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And I am going to partially cook these here with you guys, but I'm going to use my my heat gun. Which, if you use your heat gun and the liquid polymer clay, Kato polymer clay, liquid polymer clay is the best to use, but it gives it a shine. Once we burnish this, it'll all pretty much be the same thickness anyway. But I'm just trying to get the best of the best, Best of both worlds. I'm trying to do it carefully so I don't cut myself. All right, now that that part's done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a piece of paper. So when I go to burnish it, I can burnish it on both sides. So we're going to put it together here, or redo it here. And you just take your pieces and you just lay them down. If you have a little spot but you need something, that's what the little pieces are for. And you see which side you like the best, and it'll go on top. Let's see how about we do that. There. And once we burnish everything in here in a minute, it'll have another totally different look. Oh, I don't know which side I like now. Yeah, that side. Using the translucent, you're going to be able to see through it anyhow. But, and it's a big but, Nemo touched the butt. It all looks the same. Yeah, it shaves the foil. And it puts the lotion on the skin. But, come on, that was a movie reference, y'all. Yes, but it won't look the same because this is going to go see-through. It's going to have a blue tint. And I got to get another sheet of paper out. Trying to get all the little pieces that I had cut up. Oh, that was open. That would have been good. Now you put another piece on top and we just start. Don't roll with the roller yet. Just use it to smooth it. Because I didn't have a tissue blade, I couldn't do them all super thin. Now give it a little bit of a roll just to get them flat. Don't put a lot of pressure. And make sure you keep turning it. Oh my gosh, everything is in my way. Except you guys. You guys are never in my way. You guys are awesome. Well, Terry, if you're liking the content, with what you see is what you get, because I pull no punches. I tell it like it is. I try to be a lady. Y'all don't laugh. But I do have sometimes potty mouth. But I will never have the F-bomb on my lives. And I mainly do lives. Got to go. Loads to do with being out all day. Hopefully catch you on Sunday. All right. Thanks, Allison. Yeah, we're going to play games on Sunday. I got some new ones. I got movie trivia and trivia from the last 4 years. Oh my gosh, Martha. It's snowing again in Michigan. Well, I bet little brother's glad to be down here right now. Okay, now she didn't put it through the pasta machine. Well, she didn't show what she did. So I don't know if I'm going to, but it is not burnishing as well because it was thick in some spots. See, it's stuck to my paper. Now I got to get it off this paper. Sorry for the paper. That's a chunk of turquoise. I'm in Florida, Central Florida, actually. Home of Grady Judd. I am going to run it through, but I'm not going to keep it that thin that I had it before. And what I have to cut out, it's fine. All right, so we're going to, I know she didn't do this, but I'm trying to improvise here because, yeah, I should have opened that box this morning. You want it kind of on the thicker side. Still got too many holes in it. There we go. It's all through it now, but hopefully it'll still work. We're just going to keep foraging on. Now, like I was saying, at Dollar Tree, they have clay cutters and polymer clay. I'm originally from Miami. I'm a Florida native. I'm a Florida cracker. Born and raised. 8 generations. The 9th one on one side came from Ireland. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 3. I guess these make like flowers or something. I don't know. I just bought them at Dollar Tree to show you guys that you can get clay cutters from there. So I have me a tile here that I bake on. What I'm going to do, yeah, we are way off kilter now. First, I'm going to clean it off because it's got other clay on it. Funny to me story. I was working for a company out in the mines, the phosphate mines here, as their safety person. Well, making sure everybody had the right equipment on, yada yada. They took breaks when they were supposed to, and everything like that, and made sure everybody was good to go. And my boss and I were born at the same hospital on the same year, a week and a half apart. We were both born at Jackson Memorial Hospital. I thought that was pretty weird. All right, I got all that old stuff off. All right, we're going to put this down here. And I'm just going to roll it out just to stick it to it. I kind of like the little cracks in it. I may leave those. No, that one goes all the way through. I could probably work around them. So we're going to make a necklace. Hopefully we're going to get all the pieces out of it. So I need one of the center and two of each of these. I'm going to cut up here. And press down and cut. And wiggle a little bit. Now, I'm not taking it off of this at all. I'm going to bake it on this. So I'm just leaving it where it is. Because we will I need a drink. And not a cocktail. It's not time. I like that it has a little bit of like rocky edge in it there. I need two of those. That's right. And you could make this into a collar necklace with the big pieces with the cutters, which she had a beautiful one, which I'm very seriously thinking about ordering, but I'm not going to right now. And then looks like we'll have enough to cut out a pair of earrings too. So yay. We're only in an hour. I may actually have time to bake them. Now with the leftovers, which I'm pulling off, that way it leaves the other behind. You can take this, you can use whatever cutter, say, like I'm going to use that one, okay? Just so it's all the same amount. And cut out some pieces to make beads. I mean, if it's not exact, it's not a major deal. But now I have 4 beads that I can make. You can make beads with the rest of it too. Or smush it back up and make something else. Put it in a mold. The bakeable molds, you can put that, this and that too. But that's going to be fun to use later. But we're going to take these and we're going to make beads out of them. Squish it together. I forgot to use lotion this morning. Told you I got up late. I woke up and it was 9:46. I'm like, oh. Nope, it's got a crack in it right there. The queen of polymer clay to me, though, is got to be Donna Kato. But from the UK, I like Fiona Abel Smith. She has such a soft, delicate voice on her videos. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it a lentil. All right, this is too small to put it to do in the palm of the hand. But if you take right here on my desk, I've got something flat for my nail stuff. Take something flat and you just press it down. There's a lentil bead. And as long as you keep it pressed to the tile, it will be fine. But I noticed that some of them came up. But that's the back, and I'm going to resin it anyway, so it's okay. But what I was saying is you can bake it on paper too. I gouged that when I'm trying to fix it. Okay, I'm squishing this together. This won't need a whole hour. It might only need 30 minutes because it's fairly thin. All right, we're going to make another lentil with our round bead. It's all right. I only use it for gems. There we go. Now they're the same. Because I think the lentil bead would work better with this. They're actually still a little too. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Don't use your blade to press with. But I didn't think I would need any acrylic blocks today, so trying to get it a little bit closer to the thickness of that. So who's going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this year? There's another one. I've got 1, 2, 3 sets of nails in the works right now, but after that I'm going to do some St. Patrick's Day. I bought me some lotion to keep over here at my desk. Do you think I put it over here yet? Well, that didn't work because it's got stuff on it. I love doing lives because number one, I get to talk to you guys and you get to help me. Well, it sounds like oh, that's cool. Oh, that would be cool. Painting some rocks with shamrocks on them. That's cool. Apparently I didn't get that one together very good. I kind of like that. Oh, maybe that's why I like that look. Because that's what I was doing. Duh. I like to make beer money. Oh. I think I'm going to make cabbage and corn, or corned beef and cabbage, but we call it cabbage and corned beef because we're bass backwards here. Why are these cracking? What y'all do to it? Oh, that just did not work very well. Maybe I should just cut that in half and make smaller ones. Really? My cat just tried to bark. There's something really wrong with that cat. She growls all the time. Yes, I'm talking about you. Okay, so now we have half moons and we have circles. Okay, I'm going to run and put this in the oven and come back and we'll do something else while we're waiting for this. Sound like a deal? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. What? You're not getting anything. You weird cat. What you heard was me tapping it with aluminum foil. Okay. 275. Okay, those are now in the oven. Oh, lucky you. Dollar beer night. Woohoo. I'm just going to stick this. This is so pretty. I got it off Temu. It holds my lint-free wipes. Okay, we don't need this anymore. So now what shall we do? What would you guys like to do while that's in the oven? Huh? Shall we make something with the rest of this? Maybe a little figurine? Let's see, what can April mess up this time? Since it looks like clear or see-through turquoise, which would be kind of like an aquamarine. Fish or four-leaf clovers. It's quite cool here too. I think it said 69 in my house. There we go. Now it's getting warmed up for me. We can make little creatures or something. Let's do some mushrooms. Everybody loves mushrooms. I'm just making it a little softer for me to work with. Okay. So my husband would have said, "Effing birds." Something just fell from somewhere. I have no idea. Just squishing it together, warming it up. Okay, so I want to know what your favorite movie quote is. What movie quote do you find yourself saying all the time? Or a lot, rather? What did I say I was going to make? Oh, mushrooms. See, it still isn't sticking together. Come on, y'all. Favorite movie quote. I know mine is, it's weird, but it's, "I'll be back." Yeah, your favorite movie quote. Or is that your favorite movie quote? I don't think that means what you think it means. Okay, what movie is that from, though? I don't know that one. I'm always saying "I'll be back," but I say Bach, like Bach, the composer. What was it, Johann Sebastian Bach? Okay. We're going to make this the head of the mushroom, and then that can be the stalk. My old arthritic hands trying to do all this clay stuff is going to be fun. Okay, I need something to put this on over. Let's go. That is good. Nobody else has a favorite movie quote that they find themselves saying? Really? I find that hard to believe. Maybe I should have started with an easier one. Oh, it came off the end of the pen. There is a hair on here. Okay. Aside from Rocky Horror lines, yeah. My other one is from the other good Christmas movie, the ultimate Christmas movie. You know, Die Hard. Anytime someone says, "I'm not monetized and I know I won't be," so I'm not worried about it. I just won't drop the F-bomb because that's very rude. On purpose. It may accidentally come out, but unless I get a troll or something that is just really driving me bonkers. See, I knew it would only take 5 minutes for that to heat up. I have a good oven. It's new. That's probably why. 4 years old. Okay, you can use that little bit in another little piece. It's kind of a weird one, but stretch it out a little bit. It looked a little too weird. Okay. See, now I can put the little frills underneath it too with my craft knife. Hey, April, why don't you do that right now while you're thinking about it? Hey, I think I will. See, now I just have proof that I talked to myself. Way too much. Oh, it's in the other one. Where did I put the other one? Okay, there it is. I know it's Tampa Bay Lightning blue. So I'm going to take this and just is it going to be perfect? No. Do I really care? Not really. Because it's just something to make while that's in the oven. The only other thing I could do is do some nail artwork, and y'all don't want to see that. And there's your little frills. Oh, you can't see them. There they are. Look, it's got a nipple. Oh, it's one of your superhero powers? Oh, you'll fit right in here now. Time to fold the donuts. I remember those commercials. My mom worked for Dunkin' Donut back then. Oh, Terry, I'm telling you, when the camera's not on, live with the whole internet, I'm a whole different type of person. How long should I make this? I think that's pretty good, right about there. Besides Rocky Horror, what is your favorite movie soundtrack? I'm splaying some of the top of it out because I'm going to attach it without liquid polymer clay. Maybe I could do it with liquid. I think I have some right here. No, I don't. But you can also use like Elmer's glue to do the same thing as liquid polymer clay. It's just not that great of a whole. What the heck is going on? It's just not that great. Well, I'm pissed. My car, my The jar with her butter. Oh no. How are you going to make the brownies now? It got too cold too quick, huh? Or did you let it boil out of water in the double boiler? I'm just pushing the top part of the stem down. I forgot we weren't snuggling. And it's giving it a texture under there too. So if I wanted to, I could smush. Yeah, I think that might look better. Smush that in. And I can redo the frills. It's no biggie. And it would help hold that where I splayed it. See, my mind works as I'm working. Do you guys ever have those kind of ideas? Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, Terry, because it was a special kind of medicinal butter. Okay, now that I've got that in there like so, I'm gonna take my blade again to make those little frills, and then I'll brush off the extra because it's pulling some of it off, which is perfectly fine. It's no big deal. Oh, I think I want to make a balloon dog out of the rest. Maybe not on here today, but now to bake something like this, I would put it in baking soda or cornstarch is softer. Um, to put it in the oven so that it doesn't get a shine and it doesn't get a flat spot. And yeah, Natalie lives in a legal state, so she can do it all she wants to. Oh no, my top got it's not round no more. Here now it is. Right, that might be too long of a stalk. I'm just reshaping the top a little bit because it got a little warped. It did. And then to get all my fingerprints off of it once I'm done, I'll use a wipey with alcohol and just lightly pat it or pet it, rather, it's what it's called. Now, to get the stalk skinnier, because I made that smaller, instead of rolling it on the table because I have a head or cap, Just going to roll it with my fingers. Like I said, is it perfect? No. Yeah, for Florida, you can have it for medical only, and you have to have a card, and that's every 6 months you have to have the card renewed. And we're a little bass backwards here. Get it, Bass? Terry Bass? Bass act? Just kidding. All right, here's an easier question for everybody. Favorite color? Color you like to wear? Here, we have a mushroom. Now, when it's cooked, I'll put a screw in the top of it, and it'll look really cute. I hope, maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see. Exactly. Nature isn't perfect. Cobalt blue. Oh, yeah. That's a pretty, oh, yeah. That's a pretty color. Color of my car, too. But that wasn't me. That was my hubs. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Yeah, Beaten Crazy Custom Creations on Friday nights goes live. And I go on Sundays with my gal pals and Butch. Sometimes. Sometimes he's off on Sundays. That's Butch's Resin Creations. And it's usually Billy Holman Creations, which she ain't up right now because she lives in Idaho. Martha's Craft Room. Sometimes we have Melissa from Gothic Charms. Sometimes we have people who don't have channels. Once I've had Natalie on there on Sunday, but she's watching her grandbaby on Sundays now. So this would make a lot of pretty beads, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll do that instead of the balloon dog. Here's a smaller cutter in here that I can use. Oh, that was supposed to be a flower. Oh, that could be cool too. Yeah, Butch is a gal pal too. Guardians of the Galaxy. I have all the soundtracks, only the last one not so great. Oh, wow, that's a good one. There's Billy. Hey, Billy Bill. Billy Bill. I'm just trying to get it down to a. I'm thinking I might cover this in black. If I have any right here next to me, I might. I don't have to get up and go across. Oh, there went my UV resin. Go across the room. That might happen. No, I don't have black. But I do have other colors. What other colors do I have? I have souffle, which is easier on my hands. Oh, I think that coral would be pretty around that, don't you? Or I have white. And purple. I don't think that would go very well. No. This is just what I have right next to me over here. I have silver, but it has copper in it already. Yeah, that's just scraps. And tan. So I'm thinking the copper would be pretty around it. We're going all sorts of off kilter here. Oh, that's good. That's bad, but it's good. Well, see, I'm just going to show how old I am. My favorite movie soundtrack is Purple Rain. Sorry about the noise. When I get done with a bottle of water, I squish it down and put the tap on it. Takes up less room. Actually, my real favorite movie soundtrack is White Christmas. But Purple Rain is my second. How about if we do white and coral? I mean, we're doing it, so let's do it then. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, y'all. Let's do it. Just till I can get it into the pasta maker. And you don't want to break your pasta maker, or your hand. So start out on your thickest setting, and then go down. Do it on your thickest setting a couple times, and then you can just gradually go down from there. Trying to get all the little edges in. Okay. Gotta have enough here. Now I can get it this way. For what I want to do. Because I don't want a big, thick piece around the outside. Now I'll do the same with the white. Actually, that could probably go one thicker before I get onto the white. Let me make that a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's good. I love souffle clay because it's easy on the hand. So if you have problems with your hands, souffle is what you want because it's super soft. Even the Sculpey soft, not Sculpey, I'm sorry, Fimo soft is not as soft as souffle. And it has this kind of like, not suede, but you know that foam stuff, the foam sheets that you get like with the sticky back and all. That's what it feels like. Oh, okay. I want to show you something. So I had to fold it in half, but I want these other pieces tucked in. So I'm going to fold those over. Now, when I go to put it in the pasta machine, I'm putting the fold side, the first fold side down. Just touch it. Not quite. Now, if I do it this way and I elongate it, it'll be long enough. Okay, so now it's long enough. Now I want it to be a little wider. Fold it in half and it straightens it out. And it's not quite long enough. I'll just leave it elongated. It'll be enough. Okay, enough for what, you ask? We're going to make a wrap for this cane because we're going to leave it a cane so we can make it beads. To make beads, you need the cane. Well, to make wrapped beads, you'll need the cane. And we want to make sure we start with straight lines for what we're doing. Well, straight lines horizontally. Vertically, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take, I'm going to cut this down. To the size that I need it. That way I'm not. Go. That is the same thickness, yeah. So what I'm going to do, it doesn't matter where you start, is I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to measure it over here. Make sure everything is straight. By laying it on there and cutting through. Now you can, the souffle doesn't stick to the knife as well as others, but you can either guesstimate or you can measure. I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have cut them all of the same size or the same color first if you need to. But make sure you're not getting bigger. Like on this one, I got bigger. Or you can get bigger if you want to. You can mix and match big and little. It doesn't matter. That would be kind of cute, big and little. Once I get the right measurement in my eyesight, I've got it. I think that last one might have been a little smaller. May not even need it, so just like that one may not need. this is just something to do. So while we wait on the oven to get done, which I have a timer on it. So maybe use this. All right, now we're going to put these all back together. Let's cut it apart, put it together, cut it apart, put it together. But we're going to alternate. You could also use a ruler and mark it to cut each one the exact size. But note that they will not all be the exact size because of the fact that you're cutting it and you're not taking into account the size of the blade once you mark it. Does that make sense? There's certain times of the day that I get very intellectual. I probably won't need nowhere near all of this. So we're gonna stop right there. Right there. Make sure it's all together. No gaps. Get us out a piece of paper. Okay, I got sound back. I didn't know you lost sound. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to burnish it. And very, very lightly go over it with, it's just to get everything melded together. I'm going straight across, one end to the other, and I'm not using hardly any pressure. I'm just kind of there went the timer, y'all. Let me go get that out. We're going to look at it together for the first time. Ow, it's hot. Because I just brought it straight over here. Can't lay it down because I have play down. But we're going to look at it together. Let's get way up here. No more snuggling. Well, it's there. And it didn't look like it changed too much. And a cat hair. Gee, I wonder where that came from. It's still very, very hot. But you can kind of see through it, but it's still very hot. But it's still pretty. I'm sure once we resin over it, which next week we'll finish this set together. And if it needs another, what the heck? I baked a cat hair into it. Where did the cat hair go? Did I get it out already? Okay. Oh, it's hot. Oh my gosh, y'all. The magnet for my nail stuff was catching on everything. But I don't know if you can see. Maybe my phone might. Come on. What do you mean my face doesn't match? I only have one face. There we go. Now you can see that it really is see-through, and it's got all those pretty speckles in it now. It didn't turn out the way I was hoping, but it's because I didn't start with the right amount. But you can see through it. But next week we will finish that up. And we have 3 minutes to get this one done. Oh, that's hot. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's shiny spots on the back, really shiny spot, and then there's matte. That's because that's what was touching without an air bubble under it. Box. I want to get this done real quick. I might go over my 2-hour time limit. Just a little bit. All right, now I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to start rolling. I know I'm not going to need it all. You roll over and then you pull back. And it shows you exactly where you need it. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm just going to match those up. That was pretty cool. Now carefully, when you're rolling it up now, you want to make sure you're pressing down a little bit harder than normal all the way across. Otherwise, you'll get an air bubble in there. And if you have an air bubble in there, when it bakes, it will expand and it'll break your clay apart. Got a little bit of bleeding right there. That's okay. It can be sanded off at the end. Now you can do it like this. Am I using the right? Yeah. I am really mispopular today with the spam callers. And I don't know why, because it says potential spam. But that's what, it got a little warm. But that's what the bead will look like with that around it. It's squishy because it got warm. But that it'll, and when it bakes, if you cut it thin enough, if I cut it thin enough and bake it, I'm gonna let this sit and then do that later. And then we can maybe add a little fun to the necklace next week. I'll also bake this mushroom. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. It's been wonderful. And if you can make one person laugh or smile every day, then your day has been worthwhile. And I always get a kick out of hanging out with you guys. Oh, thank you guys. It's perfect because it's got a kitty here. Yeah. All right. With that being said, don't forget to go check out the other channels if you haven't. And if you enjoyed today's content, then please subscribe and don't forget to like on the way out. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. Bye, Ziva.